Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I got something really cool we're gonna be doing. What is it? Well, I got some upgraded fans here, along with some pigtails that I had to order. Why? Because we're gonna actually be upgrading the power supply for my miners that I've got here. One of them is gonna be my AE Box 2. We're not gonna worry about the AE Box 2 itself. However, we are gonna be upgrading my Bitmain power supply. Why? Well, when I plug this thing in, you'll be able to hear this fan fire up. I'm gonna try to power it up without being connected to this. It should power up and we should be able to hear the fan spin up. It does pull roughly right around 60 to 70 decibels. And these guys are gonna be a lot quieter. At least that's what I've been told. And if you wanted to go ahead and get something like this and run it inside your home or your apartment, I know that these things can be a little loud because, believe it or not, for a while I had this running in my apartment and I got used to the sound and everything else like that, but once I turned it off, I'm like, man, it is so quiet in here. So let's go and fire this bad boy up so we can hear what it sounds like. I have a decibel meter on my phone, so I'll go ahead and switch that over as well so we can see what it's actually doing. So let's see if this guy will go ahead and fire up. All right, there we go. You guys could probably hear this. It's probably a little bit louder than maybe what you can hear with my voice right now, but let's see what it says. So right there, it says we're about 66 decibels. I think you guys can see it. Let me go ahead and pivot this down a little bit. So right there, you can see what this is actually producing. So it is a little loud. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna power it off, and then we're gonna open this guy up for the first time so we'll see what's on the inside. But all the research that I did say we needed this as well because this is a 3-pin and this actually has a 2-pin connector on it. So let me unplug that, let me get this out of the way. And now it's all about the capacitors discharging. All right, there we go. So the capacitors are discharged. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pivot you guys down so you can just watch this instead of looking at me. But to get this apart, there are 3 screws on either side, which we're gonna take off right now. Then we're gonna see what it looks like on the inside of this unit itself. Then we have the 4 screws on the front here for the actual fan itself. All right, guys, so we got the screws off from all the way around. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy up and see what it looks like on the inside. So the cover slides right off like that. There is a plastic cover in place, so when we go back together with it, we're gonna make sure we put this back in its proper location. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and pivot this up so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. This is what it looks like inside of the Bitmain power supply. And from what I understand, the guy that I got the custom Antminer from, he did say that, send me a link for some adjustments that can be made to this unit to try to make it more efficient. So I'm gonna have to do some research to figure out exactly where these adjustment screws are located. And looking at the inside of this thing needs to be cleaned out really, really well. That's probably for another time though. So let's go ahead and right here, this little white connector looks like it's our fan header because we see the cable run through here, comes down here and connects to the side of the board here. So let's go ahead and pull this out of here. So this is the style connector that we have on the end there. And if we look at this connector here, it should be the same style connector, which is what I want to verify before we go any further. And if you look at it, it's hard to see, but I'm sure you guys should be able to see it in the video. It does look identical. So let's see if this bad boy does plug in. And it does, cool. So now comes the big question. Will the Noctua fan actually plug in and power on? So the reason why we have to do this is because this is the Noctua fan is actually a pulse width modulated fan that actually uses 3 wires. One of the 3 wires is actually designed for RPM. So it's gonna monitor the actual RPM itself coming out of the fan. But for now, we're not worried too much about that. What I'm about to do, I'm only gonna do for a second because I don't want to cause any damage to the internals here. But I wanna see if this bad boy will fire up. So let's see what she does. Right there, it did fire up and it's spinning. Got plenty of airflow, which is really good. So that's exciting. That means I can go ahead and actually swap this over. Significantly quieter, as you guys could hear. It was barely pulling any, making any kind of noise. With that being said, I am sort of curious, is this gonna be enough to cool the fan, the power supply and stuff like that on the inside here? Which means I'm gonna have to monitor this guy for a little while as well once I get it put back together, just to make sure there's enough airflow coming through the backside to keep everything cool. So these fans do run for a couple seconds after they are powered off. And I think that should be everything right there, right? Yeah, cool. All right, so that's good. This little adapter does work, which means that we should have a cable long enough now. But when we pull this fan out, we have to make sure that it's oriented in the right direction. So each one of these fans usually has, if you look right here, an arrow pointing for the flow of air as well as which is the correct orientation. So this bad boy's gonna come in here like this, basically, is what it looks like. And if you look at the orientation side here, it looks very similar. So let's go ahead and take this bad boy out and see what it looks like. All right, there we go, guys. The old fan is out. And I'm trying to see if I could find, yeah, right there, you could actually see where they're located on this fan. This fan, I believe, has a maximum speed of like 6,000 RPM, which is part of the reason why it's so noisy, but also because of the construction that's on the inside. So if you guys are interested in purchasing any of the stuff that you see in the video or any of my videos, please feel free to use my referral links in the discount codes down below. I will link the stuff I got from Amazon below as well. That way, if you guys are interested in doing this exact same upgrade that we're doing right now for your own devices, please feel free to use it. It does help the channel out as well. So anything that you guys want can do would be greatly appreciated. All right, guys, so here we are. We got this fan mod installed. So this is going to be the new quieter cooling fan assembly. All right, guys, so here we go. We got the fan installed. We've got the little header piece in here along with the cooling, with the fan plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this cover over the top of it, just so that way we've got the right kind of airflow flowing across all the components on the inside. And we're gonna fire it up one more time, just to make sure we have airflow coming across it the way that it's supposed to be. Also, I wanna make sure that this fan does power up properly now that everything's installed. And right off the bat, I can definitely see the fan turn on. It is a lot quieter. What do you guys think? I can sort of feel airflow running across it, which is sort of got me a little concerned because I want to make sure I have the right kind of airflow going across this bad boy. But only way to really tell is to just monitor with like a thermal to make sure it's not gonna like overheat. So let me go and grab my phone really quick and we're gonna take a look and listen to what the sound is. So here we go. On the front side, on the back side. So you can see it's down to about 40 decibels. So we cut the sound basically in half. So now this is actually sort of nice because it keeps the acoustics down on this. So if you wanted to run something like this in your apartment, you can do it now without having a lot of noise. So let me go and power this bad boy back down, and then we can finish reassembling. All right, guys. So here we are. I'm gonna go and tilt you up just a little bit so you can actually see me a little bit better here. We've got one upgrade done for this power supply. I do have another upgrade that I plan on doing, which is actually going to be swapping out these cables here for a set of veteran miner cables. Excuse me, he does make an upgrade kit for these, which gives us better gauge wires. They're better, they can supply a lot better voltages and stuff without having the potential for overheating. So I do want to run those cables in here as well. So that's going to be another upgrade. So yeah, once again, if you guys are interested in any of the stuff that you see here, any of the other videos that I've got, please use my links down in the description down below, along with my discount codes. They are all referral links. You'll save some money with the ones for the miners and stuff like that. If you got anything on Amazon you're looking for, if you want to go ahead and get yourself some of these to be able to go ahead and put into your Bitmain power supply to do the quiet upgrade, please feel free to go ahead and use my Amazon referral link down below. So we're gonna go and fire this bad boy up. We're gonna actually see the miner run. We're gonna hear this guy run, and we're gonna take a look to see what is the actual sound these make. Now this one that fires up is gonna be pretty loud. So let's take a look, listen. So here is what it sounds like. And that's just from these fans running up by themselves. So as you guys can see and hear, this is now whisper quiet, which is amazing. So if you guys are planning on running something like this in your own apartment or your home, you can't go wrong with it. So with that being said, I do have one more of these I'm gonna go ahead and modify and upgrade. I'm gonna do that off camera, but I just wanted to go ahead and share this upgrade with you guys and why I was doing it. Ultimately, as long as this power supply stays cool enough, this is a fantastic upgrade, and I'm happy that I was able to find the right fans for it, because you guys did hear what it sounded like before, and you could hear this from the other room, especially when all the doors and stuff are open around here. So that being said, I want to say thank you guys for joining me in today's video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the bell notification on, set it to all so that way you don't miss out on any future videos like this. And let me know down below, is this something that you guys are looking at doing? Have you guys thought about upgrading any of your equipment? I do know that when it's time for me to go ahead and if I ever have to replace these fans, I know which ones I'm going to be getting, because they're going to be the same style that you guys saw in my AL Box 2 video that I did. So please let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, have a great rest of your day, and keep on mining.